like you were saying, you pay $800 a month. You can make like 18 after all your bills and expenses. You making like 600. And if you like to go out and eat or enjoy the view, you might actually have like 200 to 300 put up. You know what I mean? And that's if you don't smoke weed or do any other thing, extracurricular. Like, as long as you don't jump on the opportunity every time somebody offers, like, yo, bro, we about to go to the skating rink. You ain't got it, just sit down. You know what I mean? If you don't want to lose it, just sit down. Because at the end of the day, the best thing to do is just stack money and use that money to make a grand adventure. You know what I mean? Like the big break. So, like in my case, I put on my application with these boys $15 an hour. You know what I mean? Because intellectually, I'm worth more than that. You know what I mean? But they lowball me on some little man shit at $11.25. You know what I mean? And it's like, well, you get $2 for this and more money for that, and at the end of the day, you could be making $14.25. And you know what I mean? That's with the attendance record. That's after the 90-day preliminary process. I'm like, I really need that 15 now. You know what I'm saying? Like so having to prove myself from starting grounds when I know I'm worth more than that. You know what I mean? It's like a slap in the face to any man. You know what I mean? Or any person. You know what I mean? And that's what I be talking about with this world. It's like, oh, you can be whatever you want to be, but it comes down to a person's perspective. You know what I mean? Like I know I'm worth more than that. Like, I don't even feel like going in there and giving them more work than that now. You know what I mean? Like, if they would have gave me my 15, I'm like, shit, bet I'm in here, I'm about to do this. 11.25, I'm like, shit, I'm just waiting on my 15. You know what I'm saying? It was like, work hard for my 15 and then continue that same working hard. Like, let me come in the gate working hard. If they want me to get that 15 an hour, right? Then they should pay me that to get them $15 an hour worth of work. You know what I mean? Not pay me lowball for $15 worth of work. And then once I get it, you like, oh, we don't have any more incentives outside of that right now. You know what I mean? Like, because at the end of 90 days, that's 3 months, bro. Making $11.25. Well, I think it's like 2 weeks, and they give you like a $2 raise or something. So that's still only $13.25. I'm still $1.75 short of my goals, and that's just by the hour. That's not monthly. See what I'm saying? If I'm doing 40 hours, that puts me short like $48 a month at least. I mean, a week. My bad. 40. You know what I mean? At least. So it's like, and then that goes into taxes. So I'm like, shit. If I'm not making that 48 on me now, then when I go to file my taxes next year, I'm still gonna be short on my taxes. So you know what I mean? So like next year roll around, they're gonna be like, let's see your W-2s, da 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 da. And I'm like, all right, this is my W-2s. Well, you only made 20,000 or like what is 15? And I already worked 7 months this year, so it's only 5 months. So even off of this, they're like, oh, you only made like $6,000. So when I file my taxes, I might get like 800 back because they're gonna tax taxes anyway. So I might get like 800 back when I should be getting like 4,000 back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a big difference.
Yeah. Like it's a big world, you know what I mean? And like my brother, he talking about, man, you always thinking of the future. You got to think of like right now. And I'm like, bro, I actually start today.
Maintenance experience?
Maintenance.
Yeah, plant maintenance. What you got?